Hello. Welcome to another edition of Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. As you know, United got the 3 points yesterday by beating Newcastle by 3-1. Rashford, Bruno, and Daniel James settled that. The game was sloppy, it was fast, United started at such a slow pace, but at the end of the day, we moved to 3 points and we're back in second spot on goal difference above Leicester. We don't care, it doesn't even matter at this stage, just get the 3 points and we move on. Right, there's been a big discussion among United fans, among the club and in the transfer market. David Degea against Dean Henderson. David Degea is Spain #1 keeper and Dean Henderson is the aspiring future England #2 goalkeeper. Is it right to have two #1s in the same club? David Degea, $375,000 a week, and Dean Henderson, $120,000 a week. Dean Henderson last season was loaned out to Sheffield United. He did well, stopped them from being relegated. He did a great job and everything was fine. Degea has been at United since 2011, has won 2 league titles, a Europa Cup, a League Cup, an FA Cup. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, and a couple of community shields. Anyway, but this is the problem here. I don't know if it's the English media, the press. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody, but the point I'm making here is this. United have to make a decision on who is going to be the #1 keeper. We all know David Degea is a great goalkeeper. Is he at his best? Not really. But does he have a good defense in front of him? Not really. His defense in front of him are a bunch of clowns. We have the vacuum team. Maguire and Lindelof. The weakest, soft-bellied defensive partnership you could ever have. If you think knife going through butter was bad enough, talk about holding a basket, trying to keep a basket with water in it. Impossible. That defense is an absolute shambles. But here is the trick. For some reason, last season, before he was given his 5-year contract as a second goalkeeper #2, he was told you're going to be #2 keeper. You were told you're going to be #2 keeper. For some reason, either him and his agent fell off the floor and banged their head and lost a few screws. Now they want, if he's not #1 by summer, I'm going to go somewhere else. Then fucking bugger off, mate. This is the second part of it. Degea is on $375,000 a week. That contract dragged on for so long. He threatened to walk out. He threatened to leave. But this is it. Who is going to pay that kind of money now for a keeper? Not a lot of teams can afford that kind of money. Not a lot of teams can afford those kind of wages that Degea's on. Yes, he's been at the club coming on 10 years now. But here it is. Is he still better than Dean Henderson? I think personally, my opinion, I think he's still a better keeper than Dean Henderson, who's not really proven. Yes, he plays in, Henderson keeps in the Carabao Cup, Europa League, the FA Cup. But on the Premier League and a few Premier League games, we saw what he did at Sheffield United against Sheffield United. But it is what it is. We all remember, let's roll the tape back. We'll remember Romero, the forgotten keeper, who was #2. He was Argentina's #1 keeper. But he never complained. He just got the job done professionally. And see what United did to him. They literally just kicked him to the curb and brought in Grant as #3. So Romero is just there in the club. The way they treated that guy is absolutely shambolic. I think United need to hang their head in shame for all Romero did. They just treated that guy like a piece of shit, like worse than the piece of shit under your shoe. That's just not good enough, mate. It's not good enough. The wife even appealed in the summer transfer window. Let her husband go. Just like Moses said in the Bible, not trying to be biblical, when he spoke to Pharaoh, let my people go. Mrs. Romero said, let my husband go. Sell him so he can have a future, provide for his family. But United are holding him hostage. For what reason? You're not letting him #1. You're not letting him #2. You're not making #3. But you don't want to let him go. Let's move forward. The Henderson Degea one. You tell me in your comments if Degea should be the number one keeper or Dean Henderson be number one. Is Dean Henderson worth number one? Is he worth being the number one keeper for Manchester United? Just because you're England number one or aspiring to be doesn't give you the right to be number one at Manchester United. Yes, you're English, but I don't give a fuck. I care of the best experienced defender with the best defense in front of him. That's what I care about. I still think Degea is still a better experienced keeper than Henderson. Yes, since 2018 World Cup, after the Ronaldo hat-trick, Degea was never the same. I don't know if he keeps seeing the same free balls flying past him. I get it. I get it. When Ronaldo scores a hat-trick against you, you're never the same man. You're never the same man. It's deep. It's very deep. But let's snap back out to reality. Here we are. The press, the agent, and the Henderson. Oh, he deserves to be England number one, Man United number one. Says who? On what ability? On what experience? On what record are we talking about? He's been in United, what? 1.5 seasons? Give or take 2? The guy's been there 10 years. Not even 30 years old yet. He's not, I don't think he's even 30 yet. And Dean Henderson came out of nowhere. I want to be number one. I'm tired of being a sub. I'm tired of being a number 2. Go speak to Romero and let Romero tell you how he dealt with it for nearly 3 seasons. So get the fuck out of there. Shit. He's talking running your mouth. Chatting shit. Oh, I deserve to be number one. Prove yourself, mate. Prove yourself. Just talk and just run your mouth and talk nonsense. Absolute and utter nonsense. If I was to choose, Degea has not actually been at fault for most of the goals this season because of the joker of clowns he has in front of him, especially the centre-back pairing. He's made him look bad. Okay, last season he dropped a few clangers. Yeah, we get that. We know that. But look at the people in front of him. Jokers, clowns, buffoons, imbeciles, blind men. People who don't think, who can't head, who can't defend, who can't anticipate, who are unaware of what's run around them. That's who he has in front of him. And when it comes down to it, there's not much you can do. 2018 FA Cup final against Chelsea. United battered Chelsea. But Lord Jones, instead of passing the ball to Degea so Degea could come out, he brings down Hazard. And the penalty, the FA Cup final is over. Done. So it was a bad year for Degea. Losing the FA Cup final, getting humiliated in the World Cup. And now, they're saying, you're not good enough to be number one keeper for Man United. It's Henderson. He should be dropped. I don't think Degea needs to be dropped. How about dropping the clowns in front of him? Have you guys thought about that? So you guys tell me, you United family, you tell me if Degea should still be number one keeper or Dean Henderson needs to be number one, which means selling Degea in the summer and making Dean Henderson number one, or getting rid of Dean Henderson and getting a lower graded keeper as a backup for Degea. Because you have one of 375,000 a week, one of 120,000 a week, just sitting on the bench talking nonsense. See what I mean? So that's a total of 375 plus 120 is a total of £495,000 a week on 2 goalkeepers. Only one is going to be playing. See what I mean? That's nearly $500,000 a week. So United, but it still comes down to how fucked up United's negotiating team are. They don't know the backside from the air side. You see what I mean? They're that dumb and that clueless. Absolutely clueless. It's the same clowns who gave Lord Jones a 5-year contract. That guy, I guarantee you, has not even played this season. We're already past halfway mark. He's always injured. Is he going to even play those 5 years? He probably play 3 times. I guarantee that guy won't play more than 40 times in 5 years because he's going to be in the injury room. But they gave this guy a 5-year contract. Who does that? The only people who do that are the idiots and buffoons who made the contracts and negotiations in United. And that's the fucking problem here. Degea or Henderson? Henderson stays, Degea's got to go. Degea stays on, Henderson got to go. But he's itching to be number one. He wants to wear the number one glove. But are you proven? Are you proven? Can you do the job? Those are big shoes to fill. It's just Degea's gloves you're putting on. The line of people before Degea, even Degea can't fill those gloves. So you can't fill Degea's gloves. Prove us that you are fit to be number one Man United goalkeeper. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen what you have brought to the table to guarantee a first number one spot as United goalkeeper. I don't see it. But if I'm not seeing it, hey, I must be missing something here. Because, hello, prove to me, you've not done a lot this season. So, as this debate continues, drop your comments. Tell us what you think. Tell us who should be the number one goalkeeper for Man United. Should it be Henderson? Should it be Degea? Has he passed it? Is Henderson the new kid on the block? Can he fill those shoes? Is he able to be the best of the best? Has Degea just completely, is he just needs to be just chucked away, as in not good enough anymore, past his sell-by date? Drop your comments and let's discuss it. I'm Tim Ross, your host, Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like our videos, and thank you so much for all the support. We're on our way to our 4,000 subs, so please help us achieve this goal. I'm out of here. See you down the road. Our next game is Real Sociedad on Thursday. Then the big game on Sunday, which is my birthday, is Chelsea. Can United get 3 points? Only time will tell. I'm out of here.